Hey, what is up, everyone? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we're doing our AI-only championship series here in Civilization 6. We are on the reverse knockout round, and we are on to group stage number 3. We have lost 4 out of, 24 thus far? And so after this group stage here, a couple rounds, we are going to end up losing another 2. So we have Lautaro, we have Simón Bolívar, we have Victoria, we have the 2-time winner Gandhi, we have Lady Six Sky sporting the sexy green because she has the same color as Hammurabi. We have Dido, we have Hammurabi, and we have Robert the Bruce. So, I mean, obviously this is going to be a Hammurabi game. Simón Bolívar also might put up a good fight here, and Lautaro as well, but we'll have to see how it ends up shaking out. I don't think this is my favorite group, but, you know, I'm intrigued to see if Hammurabi is just going to be able to keep schooling everyone from here on out. But anyways, we'll launch the game. We'll be back as soon as we load in like normal, so see you guys in a second. All right, so I should point out that it was pointed out to me that in the last round, Wilhelmina didn't get her 3 cities down in a adequate amount of time, which is normally grounds for me to go ahead and restart. Now, the thing is, I don't actually remember that game. I don't know. I think I wasn't really paying that much attention to Wilhelmina. Also, it's been a couple days, so I honestly don't know. So I will mention that going forward, that is one of the things that I will be paying a little more attention to just to make sure it happens. I think we should just probably set a rule going forward that, like, hey, by turn 30, everyone needs to have 3 cities, or else it's just like an automatic restart. Which I should mention, we are actually, one of the reasons we're restarting one of the previous maps is because Victoria and Simón Bolívar spawned right on top of each other, and because of that, they were kind of like moving their settlers back and forth and didn't really end up with 3 cities down in what I would consider an adequate amount of time. Once again, I never really put a defined number on that, so, you know, maybe I even noticed Wilhelmina not having 3 cities, but she got it in an adequate time for what I was considering. I don't know. Point is, we should probably put a number, but I don't know, is 30 that number? Let's kind of just keep an eye on it in this game and kind of see what we can come up with. So anyways, all right, so we have Dido up here to the northwest, then we have Scotland to east of them up on the northern little connector bridge, then England is down south with Mayan to their east, and then Simón Bolívar is east of that with Gandhi then I'd say on the far east side, but kind of central east section with, oh no, Mapuche right above them. So interesting. So Gandhi now has Simón and Mapuche right next to him, which are probably the 2 most aggressive civs in this particular group. So that's going to be fun. And then to the north here, we have Babylon, because Babylon's got a lot of room here. Great. Not like Babylon needs the extra room, but in the scheme of things, actually a lot of people have a lot of room here. Yeah, I mean, there's not really that much like on top of each other. Like even Gandhi down here still has like all that room. Mapuche still has a bunch of room. I mean, everyone has a lot of room here, so I'm not going to really worry too much about anyone having too good of a start here. So 3 cities, 3 cities, 3 cities, 3 cities, 3 cities, 3 cities, 3 cities. I think, yeah. And I think by turn 30 is probably a good number. So I think that's going to be maybe our goal going forward is by turn 30, everyone needs to have 3 cities. If they don't have 3 cities, then auto restart. It's kind of like the same thing if like a volcano blows up someone's settler. You know, that's just like, as funny as it is kind of like a little unfair. I mean, it is all RNG based, which is no different than a comet coming in and destroying someone's capital versus like not even hitting another civ. But, you know, the AI is particularly bad at like catching up. So yeah. What is this one? I've never seen this one. Oh, Old Faithful. I have seen that one. That one's not even modded, Brian. Not even a mod, right? Actually, now that I say that, I actually don't know. Is that one modded? Old Faithful. No, that one's not modded. Yeah, because I don't think any of the mod ones are actually in the Civpedia. Is there a modded one that we can find here that we can double check on that here? There's a bunch of stuff here. I don't think that one's modded. Yeah, I don't remember. Is Old Faithful? You know what we could also do? Old Faithful. No, what? No, wait, what is that? What is that advertisement? Old Faithful, Civ 6. It's in Civ 5. No, it's not in Civ 6. It is modded. All right. That's why I think I recognized it was because it was in Civ 5. Alrighty. Okay, so we come into the first era here. Probably not going to have anything major because, like normal, no one is going to get a Dark Age. I mean, no one should get a Dark Age in the first era, at least. England's still only at 3 cities. She's starting to fall a little bit behind because I feel like everyone else is pretty much at 4 at this point. I mean, Simón's been at 4 for a while now, right? Only 3 here for Babylon. Mapuche's at 4. Gandhi's at 4. Gandhi's popping out the elephants. I guess I shouldn't really worry too much about Gandhi. He does have the Varu. It's like, oh no, poor Gandhi. He's next to someone that has a Renaissance unit that honestly probably isn't that much better than the Varu. Actually, Simón went for Mapuche. Interesting here. Mapuche's unique unit it's that horseman dude, the Melon Rider. It's a Renaissance era. It's 55 melee strength, which, okay, you know, it is a little better than a Varu, but like the Varu is at 40. But technically, it's not a 40 versus 55. It's a 40 against a 50 because of the -5 combat strength. So, ironically enough, you have an ancient era unit or maybe classical era unit that is almost as strong as a Renaissance era unit. It's like only 10 strength less. Like, that kind of tells you how OP the Varu are. I like the Varu. I don't actually think they're OP, but they're just definitely one of the best units. They're also like not the cheapest thing to pop out. So, you know, admittedly, expensive, yes. Good, yeah, definitely. So, anyways, we shouldn't have to worry about them. Looks like Mayan are actually coming for a reverse charge here on Simón. Simón's war is accomplishing nothing, which was not too surprising because, you know, the distance between the two. Simón's only at 113, which explains why at 484, Mayan decided to go to war here. Now, ultimately, it looks like he's probably going to move away from Mapuche. She's popping out her Holche, which are the range units, 28 combat strength. They replace archers, correct? Man, we need to play the game because it's been a little bit on some of this. The Holche replaces the Archer and gives extra damage. So it's a 28 compared to 25. And if it's attacking a wounded opponent, it's actually a 33. Yeah, that's pretty dang good this early in the game. Considering like a swordsman 35, that's almost as strong as a swordsman. That being said, I don't think she has any chance. Once again, just the distance is too great to actually accomplish anything. All right, let's see what everyone else is up to. Dido's finally at 4. Dude, we're up 5 over here for Scotland. Scotland's rolling with it right now. Only 4 here for Babylon. He is working on the Etamanaki, right? Something along those lines. Whatever. Etamanaki. I actually want to say it was Eki, right? I think that's how it was pronounced anyways. 5 over here for India, who is also popping out the Oracle. Okay, that's going to be okay. Actually, the Oracle is pretty dang good because it just lets you buy things cheaper, right? It doesn't make them cheaper. Yeah, they cost less faith, but you also get extra great people points. But that is actually pretty good because it's going to help you get more great people, which is going to actually give you more points. I never really considered the Oracle being a really good wonder here for the AI only series. But yeah, I think that's one of the better ones. Not on the same level as like, actually that's a good question. What would be the best wonder here? Pyramids, nah. I mean, obviously Petra is like #1, right? Petra, Panama Canal, and Golden Gate. Those are seriously the best ones, without a doubt. Oh, here's another wonder here. The Kabar, the Harit Kabar, which apparently gives just absolutely ridiculous freaking pips around it, which is kind of nice. Unless those pips are coming from his. Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually seen this wonder. Let's see if we can type it in here. Harrat. Nope, see, this one's not listed. Oh, maybe that's just a regular volcano. That's just a regular volcano, Brian. All those science pips are just from Babylon. All right, yeah. When Babylon's so overpowered, a regular volcano looks like a freaking wonder. Yep. All right, so Mayan doesn't really have to worry too much about England here. There's not too many passes, which is going to be nice. How did her, like, golden cities work here? Isn't it within, what is it, 8 tiles, Maya? Settling freshwater now 6 skies within 6 tiles. So her capital's here. So actually, I don't know. She had a good spawn here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, she's too far away there. These two are going to have it, but until she throws the city down here, she's kind of stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If she goes and takes over Sheffield, she will have a chance. By the way, first era, yeah, everyone got a golden age. I didn't see any free cities, so I'm not too shocked on that. Who got the religions? All right, looks like Dido got Judaism. So Gran Colombia got Catholicism. Judaism was Dido. Hindu was Delhi. Shinto was Mayan. And Buddhism is Scotland. Interesting. So Catholicism was already chosen. So then Scotland, instead of taking Protestant or Eastern Orthodoxy, went Buddhism. Okay. Yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah, Buddhism. Yeah, that's a little weird. So Rappa just got conquered here by the aggressive Babylon. That's going to probably cause an emergency war. Although it might not be that big of an emergency because I don't know too many people know each other. Mapuche is still struggling here against Simón Bolívar. He doesn't have walls up yet, which is a little weird, but so far so good. I'm not sure who's looking at a dark age here. I would not be shocked if Mayan in England got a dark age just because they hadn't done a whole lot. I would think that conquering Rappa is probably going to give him enough points. Also, I mean, he's running around with coursers right now. Like, holy balls, man. What the heck? God, I mean, I know. It's like, Brian, you act shocked every single time you watch Babylon play. I know, that's just how freaking OP they are. We need to find a mod that just lowers their combat. Okay. All right, if we ever do another AI-only championship series and Babylon wins this one, I will find a mod that lowers their combat strength or lowers their, skill, or I will like go in and adjust them so they're a little less OP. The funny thing though is I talked about Russia for the longest time and Russia still is yet to win a freaking AI-only series. So who knows? By the way, frame rate's looking really good here, man. Yeah. Pretty happy with it. I have to say, I'm pretty sure updating the BIOS really did make a difference here. So, yeah, well. The funny thing is, I was telling a friend about, my issues with updating the BIOS and how, like, you're never supposed to update a BIOS. And he works with IT and stuff like that. And he's like, really? He's like, I always update the BIOS. You're always supposed to update the BIOS. And I'm like, I've always heard the opposite. So, I don't know. Anyways, Rappa flipped. So Babylon got the Dark Age. That's very unfortunate, by the way. I think that will go to Scotland here, which Scotland's trying to conquer it. Let's see. Gandhi got a Dark Age too. And Dido got one as well. So the two that I actually thought were going to get Dark Ages didn't. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, what? Oh my gosh. Hello. You need to go get some sun there, Victoria. Just throwing that out there. Maya looking okay. Dido should be okay because she's darker skinned. Remember, it's only the light skinned people that look weird. Except for whatever reason, Robert does not look weird. Interesting. So when you lower the shadows, all of the light skinned people always look really freaky, except for Robert the Bruce. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I forgot that you also look weird as one of the only dark-skinned ones. You're fine. Gandhi should be fine, although your hair is super, super white. And then, yeah, you're mostly okay here. So, anyways, Patna ended up flipping and it's going over to Simón, which, is not going to be great for Gandhi, but, like, I can't imagine Gandhi won't come back from this. I like... It's just funny because this is like probably the most inopportune, or this is the weirdest I've ever casted Gandhi. Because generally I'm like, oh no, Gandhi has no chance to win this. Gandhi's going to die. And now I'm like, Gandhi's going to be fine. He's going to make the finals. Like, I'm not worried about it. And then he's going to absolutely F it up. Just watch. So you gave up trying to take over Rappa. You know what sucks even worse about it? It has freaking musketmen spawned out because of freaking Babylon, man. He's running around with warriors and swordsmen. Come on. Though it's only 15 combat strength here. And crossbows? Come on. Come on. LPQY flipped over here. And wait, is that not flipping because it's a free... No, she just doesn't have enough loyalty pressure. Okay. Part of me was like, wait a second. Because it's on the coast, you're telling me it's not flipping? That works for her free cities? No. She just doesn't have enough loyalty pressure on it. Yeah, that was scared. Oh, Patna's actually going right back to India. Yeah, I mean, there you go. There's the India growth. I mean, 5, 9, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, look here. 7, 2, 9, 9. I mean, I guess it's not really that much better. But, I mean, he has like, what? 29, 38 pop just from the top three cities, where here you're at like 18, 25, 26 rather. No, 25. I was right. My math was fine. And then what? 9, 8, 5, not nearly as high. 13, 5, 5, not nearly as good here either. Like, you can just see that I really honestly have begun to believe that India and just the Stepwells are part of the reason for their success. It's just because they just don't get punished as hard when it comes to free cities. So, anyways, they're also working hard on a religious game right now. And we've seen India pop out a religious victory a couple times. I don't think that's going to happen. But anyways, where are we at here with score? Right now, Robert the Bruce is Really? Okay. Lady Six Sky doesn't surprise me because she tried that war and she hasn't really done a whole lot. Robert the Bruce does surprise me a little bit. He's also starting to run out of room here, but yeah, we've seen him pop out a couple wonders. He's gotten those walls pretty quickly. You know, he's been working on Rappa. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely surprised by that one. Now, it's a pretty close game here, although Gandhi's in first. What the hell? The wonders, dude. Yeah, and the fact he got Patna back. Dude, it's the wonders, and I think it's also the pop. Because if he's going to have larger cities, that means he's going to have a better empire score, too. So not only is he going to get the, you know, city flipping and the loyalty pressure and all that fun stuff helping him out, but then he's also going to get extra empire score for it as well, which is just like, you know, victory all along. Did you freeze on me? I'm thinking it froze on me. Yeah, I think it did froze on me. Oh no, your poor night, Mapuche. All right, well, give me a second. I guess we're gonna have to reload in here. Oh, fun. All right, we'll be back in a second. You know, Gilgamesh might have gotten eliminated, but at least he's gonna live on in our hearts in the load screen. Our good old Gilgi bro here. Now, if only I could get like Teddy there as well. Just have like Gilgi and Teddy just hugging each other. You know, I think it would just make life better, right? You know, like seriously. You know, if I wanted a hug from anyone, and I'm an introvert, I don't really like hugging people. Like Emily, she loves hugging people. She will hug people all day long. I just, no. I mean, occasionally, yes, I like a hug from my wife, but like, other than that, I'm like, I don't really desire to hug anyone. But you know, if you give me an opportunity to hug Gilgi bro and Teddy, I don't know. There's just something about those characters in this game that I just like, I feel emotional for. They're like my best friends, you know? Even though they're video game characters. It counts, okay? You know what? It counts. Everyone's like, oh, poor Brian, man. Poor Brian. Calm down. Anyways, India's still doing okay over here. Did the tornado move on? I guess the tornado moved on. I don't see the night anymore. So it was kind of funny too, because when I quit the game, like you could just hear the tornado sound. It's just like, it was just like hovering. It was just kind of hilarious just listening to it. But all right, Dido's actually going for an aggressive war here against Scotland. I don't foresee this going particularly well. Number one, we got walls popping up here. Number two, hiccups. Sorry, second. Talking too fast, man. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just like a lack of air. I think maybe that's what's happening here. I'm just not getting enough breath in, and so then it's like the hiccuping for like trying to breathe more. Because isn't that like part of the reason for hiccups? Anyways, it's going to be a really hard take here just because there's not really any easy way in. You know, I wonder if it has to relate to Parker like breaking my nose back in the day. So like when she was probably close to a year ago or so, she like smashed me in the nose when we were playing, and her head is freaking hard. Is she over in her bed? Oh yeah, she's passed out over there. But anyways, ever since then, I've not been able to breathe out of my nose all that well, which, you know, it's like, hey, go to the doctor. Yeah, except I live in America. So, like most Americans, I'm just going to have to live with it the rest of my life because our healthcare system is wonderful. Anyways, whole nother process here. You know, I should go to Mexico, really, and get it looked at and fixed. So, like, I'm pretty sure I can't breathe out of my nose is quite the same. So I'm wondering if maybe that's part of it. Is I just don't get as much breath in. So on a series like this, when I talk as quick as I do, I just have to like, I don't know, pause a little more often. We're just going to try talking a little slower, okay? None of this has anything to do with the game. That being said, we're still in a bit of a static situation right now as we wait. We're at 11 turns here to the new era, so we are going to get it. Oh, interesting. So Maya is still going here pretty aggressive towards Gran Colombia, but she's still using the super early units, and he's got walls now in most of his cities. So I don't entirely understand what this is going to accomplish here. So yeah. Oh, we were going to look at the score here. So Robert the Bruce and Lady Six Sky are still at the bottom, but you have less than 100 points between the bottom and second place. So, you know, and Gandhi's only like an extra 50 points up on that. So how much of that's religion versus great people versus everything else? So he only has 3 great people. So Oracle didn't help him that much. Empire at 155 is actually really nice. And once again, I think the pop has a lot to do with it. I really do. My Empire's headed towards bankruptcy. I mean, not really. We're just kind of hovering. How about that? I do love how the mod gives us 10 gold. Like, why? I guess so that they don't like prompt you or something. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, you got like 20, 31 pop there. Just the top 3 cities, which is pretty dang good. And then he's also got the religion as well, right? So religion's 58 points. That's actually a lot of religion points. Because I think like 100 is like maybe the most that... We've never seen 100. Let's put it that way. I think I've only seen like upper 60s, 70s, 80s. Like, I think I've never seen anything higher than that. And then wonders, he's got 2. So really, I guess it's just mostly the religion right now. Yeah. He's got it really spread well here. What's interesting... What's really interesting is Scotland lost their religion here. Yeah, remember Judaism was Dido, right? I was going to say that he got the religion. No, yeah, Dido ended up spreading her religion. What's her religious points? Hers is at 42. And that's with having taken out one religion. Catholicism was, shoot, that wasn't Victoria, right? Yeah, no, Gran Colombia. So Victoria didn't have a religion. So right now... we basically have 2 religions. Yeah, we have India here, and then we have Dido. And then there's just a little bit of Shinto over here with Mayan. But Maya's not really doing a whole lot. All right, we got some Dark Ages. Looks like Scotland got one of the Dark Ages. Looks like Babylon also got a Dark Age. Everyone got a Dark Age except India and Dido. Well, that's going to be very bad if you were rooting against Gandhi. Yeah, and Gandhi's going to start flipping some stuff. Oh, this is actually really bad for Gran Colombia. Oh, no. Although he is going to get Palaque, it looks like. So at least he's got that. Victoria also got a golden? No, Victoria got a dark. What did she end up losing? Oh, Portsmouth, right up there. And then LPQY flipped, but it's going to flip right back again. So, yeah, Dido's doing pretty okay over here. And then the fact that she has the religion going as well is, yeah, I mean, she's doing pretty dang good right now. She took over Roxburgh. Interesting. So Scotland's also in a bit of an awkward spot here. Did the military emergency pass? Nope, it failed. I was still looking at that. So Hammurabi and Lautaro both said no to it. Interesting. So no one would have actually joined in except Robert the Bruce. So I think part of it is he might not know too many people. Oh, and Hammurabi's actually also invading him too. So yeah, Scotland's in a bad spot here. I actually thought Scotland had maybe the best start when we had started. So eek, that's unfortunate, dude. That is unfortunate. Mapuche's also losing a bunch here. That being said, I mean, at least Scotland's not in the free city flip. Free city flip. It sounds like something on HGTV. Free city flip. Let's see how we can decorate your city. We will flip it and we will make it attractive to other nations so that they'll actually, you know, loyalty pressure it or something. I don't know. Get it so other nations will come and conquer it. Next on HGTV. Anyways, next on GameCommon TV. So Bogota, Caracas, and Panama. Probably, I mean, the 11 and 9 right here are going to be really good at keeping them from flipping. I mean, Marcabio here with only a 2 pop isn't going to put too much loyalty pressure. 9 pop here and the Carthagena de Indias will be a little bit of a problem. Now, I think some of it's going to come down to how much of the Mapuche is going to flip. And actually, if you flip back here before any of these flip, you'll be fine. Now, looks like you are going to get some flipping. Interesting. But that might, you know, that might just mean it'll flip to India first. I don't know. Let's see. Palaque ended up flipping. Forrest is still holding back the army here of, which is kind of funny. The one person I wrote off, I was like, Dido has no chance to take Roxburgh. She ended up somehow taking it. While, you know, Babylon, the one that should have a gigantic tech lead, didn't. How is tech, by the way? So Gandhi's winning, which is really bad, especially since Scotland's only at 57. Remember, he gets a nice little science boost, too. So he must not have a bunch of happy cities. Hammurabi's at 120, which would be about 240. So, yeah. I mean, he's getting refining ready. So, you know, he's fine. He's definitely going to be fine when it comes to science. What is culture? 181 over here. 143 for Lautaro. So there won't be any ninjas there then. Victoria, I think, is having herself an okay game. Remember, it's best of 2. So, you know, you just don't really want to be at the bottom right now. And even though Robert the Bruce is at the bottom, I don't know if he's going to stay there because of all these free city flippings over here. We'll have to see. Macabio is flipping back 19 turns, but that's the only one. Bogata's not flipping. Nah, he might be completely gone here. Because once Caracas flips, I'm not sure he's going to be able to hold Bogata. And actually now he's losing it right now. And he's losing some population in it as well. Yeah, these bad day for him. Now, the funny thing is that I actually stopped putting pressure over here. So Mapuche is no longer flipping. Interesting. Forest ended up flipping from Scotland. Scotland's down to 4 cities. Dude, oi. But I don't think he's going to be in last place. I think it's going to be Gran Colombia. That's going to be 2 games in a row in which one of the heavy favorites and one of the best domination civs is going to get knocked out fairly well before the end of the game. Although maybe not. He might actually survive. Actually, that's a good point. We got to wrap this episode up. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the GameCommon, show your support. We will be back next episode here to finish this round, and we will do one more round. So, till then, bye everybody.